we go. Day one of the Firestone Destinations Moab trip is just about to begin. All the rigs are lined up. I think there's 10 of us total. It's a big group, especially in Moab, where they're having a lot of issues with trail closures because of overusage and ecological impacts and all those things that are obviously very important, but directly affecting the overlanders and off-roaders that come to Moab. But we are going to have a great time running the trails that are still open here in Moab. Unfortunately, the closures have already begun. We were trying to make it here before the closures. That way we could get in some great content before these trails are never driven on again. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. But today we're going to go out and find a trail that is open, and hopefully it's beautiful. I've only done maybe a half dozen trails here in Moab. I was here 2 years ago, almost the same time of year, where it's nice and chilly. And I'm expecting snow, I think, tomorrow. So this should be a great trip. You guys buckle up, it's going to be a good ride. It's winter time and most people are out looking for deep powder to go snow wheeling. I, on the other hand, have gone the opposite direction. I left the snow to come to Moab to do some great off-roading with a great group of people, a lot of influencers, all part of the Firestone family. So this has been just a great opportunity to come out here to Moab and get to wheel with some cool people. A lot of people that know the trails. This is only my second time here in Moab, so I'm not super familiar with any trails other than the ones I've already done, which aren't very many. This trail right out of the gate is absolutely epic. It's got these switchback climbs, all cliffside, just going right up into the mountains, right off, like literally you get off of out of the parking lot where we aired down and you just start climbing. Great views, great trail, super fun. It's all single track. If anyone was coming down, it would have been tight to pass, but it is just, I love Moab. I love the scenery. I love the trails. Everything about Moab is just epic. We've now dropped into this really sweet, washy area in the bottom of this canyon where we're just kind of picking our way around all these massive rock outcroppings. Gemini Bridges is just a really cool trail. I'm digging everything about this. And Tara right behind me is telling me that there's a bird formation over here, and tradition has it that you run your tire across the bottom of it for good luck for the rest of the trail. If you don't do it, there could be trouble. We've now come up to this plateau area, crawling out of the valley just past the Bird's Beak, and it's gorgeous. There's a lot of rough terrain, just kind of uneven, nothing that a really stock Jeep or Tacoma could not do, but just super fun. And this is more of a scenic run. This is kind of just to get us all woken up a little bit to Moab. We've all been driving. You know, yesterday I pulled a 16-hour day. I got in at midnight, didn't get sleep till like 1 o'clock. Got up at 6:30 to prep for the day. So everyone's a little rusty right now, and this is just to kind of get our Moab legs underneath us. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. The views are just stunning. Honestly, can you believe this? Look at these epic views. Snow-covered peaks in the background. All this dirt and rock that we're riding on is just gorgeous. Moab has it all. All right, let's see it.
I won't be able to do this.
You can do it.
I think if I cut it a little bit of an angle, get it started here.
You're good now. You're good. You might just touch. Nice, dude. You're good. Your hitch might drag. There you go.
Nothing.
Dude, that's so easy. There you go. All right, trying a little side obstacle here. Rear locker on.
Kiss. Yeah, now you're good. You're good to drag maybe a tiny bit. Good now.
Hey, that was fun. Went in a little too hot. Tagged the bumper just a pinch. Turn off the rear locker. I'm already scraping. That was fun.
Nice little shop truck, huh?
Woo. Now send it.
Yeah, I don't even think your hitch is gonna touch it. You're good.
There you go.
Does it change?
It's a cool little step up right here that everyone is trying. Except Naomi here. She's got a fairly stock Bronco and it's on 31.5. So it's kind of got a smaller tire, smaller clearance, but she's out here rocking it. It's all that matters. Getting in all the views, getting in all the experiences. But everyone else is trying to get over this little step up and it's pretty large. You know, it's a good little fun obstacle to do when you're in Moab. Too easy.
Yeah, that was fun. There you go, straight. There you go, right there, perfect.
Now you're on it.
Nice.
There you go.
Like turn it left. Start to straighten it up as you're getting up there.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then, yep, perfect.
Nice, dude. A little bison that could. So Nick is on his kind of sort of stock Bison ZR2. Nick, is that what it is? A Bison ZR2? Yeah. And dual lockers, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you have them both on? Yes. So, you know, a little bit of a front bumper issue, not a lot of clearance. Other than that, Nick kind of walked up it. It was pretty good. A cool little step up ledge following Tara now in the group. And her Jeep, very, very capable, made that look like child's play. I got a little tire lift when I did it. These Firestone MT2s are handling it very, very well. When I was here 2 years ago, I had my BFG KMs. They did great. Like, they were a great tire for this. But I feel like the Firestones, they're just gripping just a pinch better. I did notice driving characteristics were really nice on the road, even on wet roads. The BFGs, I think with the softer composition, they feel just a pinch squirrely when the roads are wet. For as heavy as I am, they just, especially braking, they always felt like I was just kind of just not having great tire patch contact. These Firestone, the MT2s, have great driving performance on road as well as off road. But again, I've only gotten a few 100 miles on them, and that being like 800 miles on the road, and then right around 5 miles on trail. So I'm not speaking from a lot of experience, just my first impressions. We have finally made it to Gemini Bridges, and we're doing a short little hike. It is very well marked, very easy to do. Short little hike down to where the actual bridges are. Never been here. It's gonna be super cool to see. Now this is definitely a bridge. Now, the formations here in Moab are just insane. They're just so hard to actually believe how this occurred by mere flowing of water. It's pretty incredible. So if you look at the geology here, it's actually a double bridge. There's a gap between the two, which makes it two individual pieces of rock that are kind of carved underneath, which formulates the bridge itself, which is really super cool. Oh, Gemini Bridges too. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I completely understand now. This is sick. I don't know where else in the world you can come to some place where it's still accessible by vehicle and get out to these places to see just amazing formations that are occurring naturally in the world. Yeah, this place is amazing. Just leaving Gemini Bridges, and we're going to a trail called 3D. I don't know if this is an actual trail or an offshoot. Either way, gonna be a good time. And we're just trying to squeeze in 4 low or 4 high. Squeeze in as much as we possibly can today. This is pretty epic. I really needed this very low-key, fun trip. We've been on the go working on the cabin, moving to Montana, with everything with real truck and just the daily grind of life. It is just nice to have just a nice, relaxing trip without a lot of worries, just out here enjoying the Moab scenery, making great content for you guys. It really is a nice breath of fresh air. Seeing this step up from the side view from down here, it definitely does not look as bad as it did when I was watching Tara go up in her Jeep. It looked like it was just straight up like this. I got on it, locked the rear locker, and just crawled right up. It was nothing. And Paul here definitely took a much more difficult line. Of course, he got up that. So everyone else is coming through. It's really not as bad as it looks, but it's still fun. Got it. Easy. Nice work, buddy. That was definitely a fun little step up there. God, I love the climbs in Moab. They're just so positive. They're steep, but you can just trust the rock, trust your tires, trust the power of the rig and the traction, and you just kind of go up everything. It's just fun. This is literally Disneyland for overlanders. It's a great time. Nicely done. So this 3D trail is definitely got fun quick. It went from a really flowing, just loose, sandy dirt right into some pretty fun rock crawling. So the great thing about Moab, it really is choose your own adventure. There's, for most lines, an easy and a hard line, so you can really kind of pick and choose how you want your Moab adventure to really go. So honestly, my only regret with this build is not doing a front locker, a front e-locker when I was doing the gears. I kick myself in the butt every time I come to places like this where the terrain just really, not that I need the front locker, but I really would enjoy having a front locker just to give me a little bit more confidence on some of these steeper climbs. This is a really big, heavy, overweight rig, and a front locker would just make things just a little bit easier and just more solid to get up and over these steeper, looser climbs. The last thing I need is for my rear axle to be sliding then catch. With the weight of this vehicle, I'm gonna snap an axle at some point if I keep that up. So yeah, this is one regret of the entire build, which isn't bad. The awesome steepness of this little downhill section. Man, there's no air up here. It's just some of the vehicles, like Alex's Land Cruiser there, has a hitch on it, so it's just a little more challenging, but fun nonetheless. Everything's falling off the seats. I am literally facing straight down. If I was a submarine, I'd be in dive mode. That was super cool. There's just so much about this trail that I'm really enjoying. You got it. You're good. Nailing it.
I did nail it.
Yeah, you did.
Ready?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. I know you can't see it, but it's there.
I know, I can't. I'm so short.
Nice work. How was that?
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy, right?
Ow!
You can barely even see anything. You just trust in the vehicle.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
We have a relationship.
Nice. Apparently we're making really good time because we have time to stop at a lookout, which is pretty unusual. Most of the time we're kind of rushing through all the trails, don't have time for the lookouts. I'm actually really excited to stop at a legit lookout that is marked on the maps. And I'm leading right now, which is kind of scary because I have zero clue where this trail goes and I have no maps with me downloaded. I was totally relying on Josh's expertise for trail navigation. So I don't know where I'm going. Seriously, how epic is this? Where else can you go to find scenery and views like this? So that was apparently the Hidden Valley Lookout, and it was really cool. Looking at the canyons, the way the water eroded them, made them look like big red marshmallows. Really just a neat area. And then next to that, at the top of the hill, was a little spot where the rock had been washed out again, and they look like, again, just big marshmallows. They look just really cool. Got a great picture of the Tacoma with that, and we are heading back towards town. It's only 3:48, but the sun is getting low in the sky. Obviously wintertime days are much shorter, so we have to make the best use of our daylight, and not everyone out here has the best lighting. I'm obviously completely decked out with Dow Dynamic lights, so I would be fine in the dark. However, a lot of people don't, so we're gonna head back. Plus we have dinner reservations at 6 o'clock. That is the end of day one here in Moab. We did Gemini Bridges and 3D. It was a great day, epic off-roading. Moab really showing up with the weather, the terrain, and the views. It was absolutely flawless. Enjoyed every second of it, and I hope you guys did too. And if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, helps the channel grow, and I will see you guys next time.